Devil's Den.
Even if you have walked
Awesome.
in the nine hells with you, think a little, Captain Boss.
He can be set free. I know he can be. You must hear me, Devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak. What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
Okay, what did he just do to me?
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Right, what did you just do?
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us.
Right.
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain.
Well, duh.
At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Orpheus.
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days?
Yeah, no, thank you.
Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain.
Okay, right, so... I mean, what I felt in the astral plane when fighting the Githyanki there to keep Orpheus asleep, Does he truly, I mean, would he truly attack me if he was free, or was that just something that was being projected to me because of his hatred of Illithid? Hmm. Hmm. Right, the Emperor is the only reason why I'm still alive. I wouldn't really necessarily call him an ally. um,
No. Orpheus is the only reason you're still alive. The
okay.
Emperor is abusing the gift for its own ends. And it's doing the same to you. You're nothing more than the beast of burden that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
Great. Okay, it is worth taking the risk, because it is Orpheus's power.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
Okay, but what do you want out of this deal? Right.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
Right. What do you want out of this?
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
Oh, you're using my
I want
friendship.
nothing
Oh.
more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir.
Shit. Okay, do I get to ask at least the 2 questions? No.
Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god.
So
Men
Raphael wants to be
cannot
a god.
contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
But what would stop him from not just ruling the 9 hells, but everywhere? okay, right? I mean, the first one doesn't fill me with joy because will he just stick with the nine hells? Probably not. Um,
I am no mortal, and I do
Whoa.
not fail.
Well. Okay.
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I
Maybe for
raged,
good reason.
but only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
Right, it must really annoy you.
Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry.
Because it doesn't like
It
being
is
subjugated.
inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself.
Right.
He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there?
Exactly. Right, exactly.
You trust him more than you trust the Emperor.
I don't know.
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
Okay, so...
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world.
Yeah, but what's
And
to
it's
stop
the only
you?
way you can ensure that you remain part of this world.
I mean, I don't trust the Emperor. Because he did manipulate me into, right, doing what he wanted. But Raphael is the same. But, I mean, he hasn't done me dirty so far. Ooh, I don't know. If I don't take this deal, Lazelle's gonna flip the fuck out. Excuse my language. Is that all he wants to do, though, is just unite the nine hells? I mean, he did say at the beginning of the game, what better to make a deal with the devil you do know? I don't want the crown for myself. I mean, there's no guarantee I'm gonna get the crown in the end. I could screw up my whole gameplay and yeah. Hmm.
Right here.
Shit.
You'll find everything is in order.
Shit. Oh, this is so daunting.
The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal.
Okay, wait a minute. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal. But he can use other devils to dominate mortals. I don't know. Okay, so, right.
I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies.
Wow. That's, vivid. Don't mind me, I'm just hanging around here, skinless. Screw this. Oh my god. Okay, Larien, this is a great game. Makes you make hard decisions.
Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's
shit.
sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it.
Right, I mean, don't sell
I'll
it.
keep your contract safe in my House of Hope.
Huh.
I'll be seeing you. And when I do, we dine.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed.
Right.
Perhaps a diabolus can offer some comfort. Or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
Oof. 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 Yes, Lizelle, I know you want me to talk to you.
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil. But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is that you guys live not on this, in this plane. I do. Okay, so... Right, let's hope Orpheus doesn't rip off our heads the moment we free him.
The prince will be suspicious, but he won't be reckless enough to turn on his liberators. There'd be too little to gain from our deaths, and too much to lose. Now, to the Sharess's Caress taproom. We must tell Voss the news.
Okay.
There you are.
Oh.
I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
Okay, so... Be honest. Or deceive him. I mean... He wasn't really truthful to us in the beginning. I mean, I wasn't worried. Okay, I'm gonna be honest up to a point. I mean, omitting something, I mean, what I'm always told is that omitting the truth is not necessarily being deceptive. But to me it is, but
Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending
oh, sorry.
chaos is irresistible
Shit.
to them.
I meant to mute that.
And
Sorry.
what did he want with you?
Right, he wants the crown on the brain. Doesn't need to know about me freeing an Orpheus.
Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him? I see.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access.
That is a fair request.
You feel its presence withdrawing from the fringes of your awareness.
I shall respect your privacy on this occasion. But know that if you have jeopardized our mutual project, I will be forced to reconsider our alliance.
Well, because, I mean,
Now
fair,
come.
because I'm
We
reconsidering
have
our...
an Elderbrain to destroy.
I mean, fair. Okay, so now we gotta go talk to Voss. He's in the tap room. So I heard rumors that there's a glitch with him, but he wasn't up in Raphael's room, so I'm assuming he is down here. Okay. So I get no such glitch, so that's good.
Voss, friend to the Comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
Yeah, but my soul... Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with freeing Orpheus.
So you made the deal with Raphael, after all.
Oops.
Fool.
Oops.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism.
So you're
Once
still calling
inside,
me Istik.
Smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry. No, I do not.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him, He might gnash his teeth and slander your name, but he will see reason. I promise you.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a little complicated getting into
But
it.
you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
Yeah, and you still call me Istik or whatever. Great. Oh. Okay. So Lae'zel gets a sword.
I not want to know. Have a lot on my mind.
Alright, Lae'zel has her silver sword. Look at that thing. Alright, now she wants to talk again.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
Okay. I think I'll try with advantage. Okay, good.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Okay.
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver. Unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid Grand Design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver.
Okay, I don't want to hold it, but... Right, so what makes it so special?
Kitrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare.
A flesh portal.
The terrible living gate, thinner than a lamb's hair and hidden deep beneath the Feywild.
The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind. A formidable weapon against Gaith.
Okay. Right, can it?
Certainly not.
Oh.
Or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. To break Orpheus free, we will need the Orphic Hammer.
Okay. I have that. Alright. Okay.
You have the key to my heart.
Save the game.
I put it on especially for you.
I didn't mean for the Emperor to find out that I made the deal with Raphael, but whatever. Whoops.
I want to give it a good rumple.
I'm going to end the video here for today. Please like this video if you liked it, and if you made it this far, subscribe. Bye!